Hi everyone! So for this video, I'm going to be talking about all things mommy. This is my most favorite topic because I am a mom of 3 kids, and so it's kind of what I know best. And I will be talking about how I use essential oils in our daily routine with my 3 kids. So Roan is 7 now, and Lachlan is 4, and then Adara is 5 months old. So I'll be talking about different, I pretty much use the same thing for all my kids, but the dilution is a little bit different for a baby versus, you know, a toddler or older kid. So I'll be putting those on there as well as how I dilute them for each age. So basically I'll be talking about our daily routine and what I use for them each and every day. Also what I use for myself to keep me a happy mom. And also I will be talking about pregnancy and also what I took to the hospital when I had Adara. She was my first oil baby, so I was very excited to go through pregnancy with oils and also birth. So I'll be talking about that at the very end. And hopefully this video isn't too long. If it is, I'm sorry. I either could split it into 2 videos or you could just watch it over a couple days. I don't know. I just talk too much, I guess. So when I first started with oils, I used them kind of just when I had a problem or when some kind of issue came up, I would go to my oils. And over the years, I learned the hard way that it wasn't really the best way to use my oils. I really needed to get in a routine of using them, or sorry, keep my routine, but incorporate the oils into my everyday routine. That way I'm actually using them on a daily basis, and hopefully they will prevent issues before they even arise. So I would say after about a week of me like purposely thinking about them and incorporating them into my everyday, it then became really easy. Like it was just a matter of saying I'm gonna do this and then doing it, and then it just became natural and easy, and I just remembered every day. And I made roller bottles and I put them where I needed them so that they were there in the bathroom, they were there in their bedroom, they were there at the kitchen table. You know, I just made it a point to make it easy for myself so that I could succeed in this. Okay guys, so let's get started. For my routine, basically at breakfast time, I give my older kids vitamins, and so I use the A to Z vitamins. They are watermelon flavor and my kids love them. They're just filled with all good stuff and no added sugars or anything like that. So good vitamins. And then they also get 1 PB Assist Junior every day. And this is a probiotic, especially made for kids. So this is something that I actually recently added, and I wish I had done it sooner. It comes in like this small little sachet thing, and you just open it up and the kids can either put it into water or juice, or they can literally just pour it in their mouth and eat it. I have tasted it many times, and it literally tastes like a pixie stick. So my kids love them, and they want more than just 1 a day, but that's the rule, 1 a day. So they get their probiotic daily, which is so great. For me, when I was going through my detox and I was cleaning out my gut, probiotics were a huge thing for me, and it made me realize wholeheartedly about how you know, health really comes from the gut. So if you have a healthy gut, and it can decrease your inflammation, it can help your immunity, it's so good. So to be able to give your kids some kind of probiotic every day will only help.
Okay, so the second thing I do at the breakfast table is I have my On Guard roller. So made this especially for my older kids. Has 4 drops of On Guard, and the rest is filled with fractionated coconut oil. And so basically every morning, I roll this onto the bottoms of their feet. And you know, if they're wearing socks or those little footy pajamas, you can always put it on their spine, and that way it just gives them a little extra immunity boost in the beginning of their day, which is okay. So after breakfast, big kids get ready, and it's time for Roan to go to school. So here's where I want to talk about two of some of my favorite blends for kids. It's the Nervous and Focus blend. And the Nervous blend is such a great blend for kids who feel nervous or anxious about going to new places like school, daycare, church, just being away from mama for, you know, an hour with a babysitter or with, you know, a friend. This blend has Balance, which is the grounding blend, and it also has vetiver. And vetiver is such a great oil to help decrease mind chatter or help anxiety. It's the go-to oil for ADD, and so with Balance, it's a great blend to help support those anxious feelings and just to help give your kids a tool to kind of settle their mind and just relax. I also want to point out here too that putting these oils on our kids can be a huge moment for us moms. Just taking the time to address the emotion that they're feeling and not only give them something that will help them, but also just having the interaction there of getting down like on their level and talking with them and touching them while you put the oils on, and just say things like, you know, honey, you can do it, you're so brave, you're gonna do great, and here's some oil to help. And so it's simple, it's easy, and the kids love it, and I swear it immediately boosts their confidence. I think just, you know, having you take a minute to do this will actually save time later when they head off confident and you don't have any meltdowns, and you know, it's just a nice moment to have with your kids. So, okay, anyways, the second blend, the Focus blend, I didn't have this in the picture because Roan keeps it at his desk in school. But basically, after Roan started first grade, you know, I had asked him if he was doing okay in school, and he kept saying yes, yes, yes. It was easy. But then he told me in the car one time that when he takes tests, he gets really hot and sweaty. And so I asked him why he thought that happened, and he had no idea. So I had to kind of explain to him that he was having anxiety and was feeling nervous about tests, and that is totally normal and that it happens to me all the time. And so I made up this roller bottle, and I told him to put it on the back of his neck or just smell it before his test. And I swear it helped him so much. And you guys, it's just, I can't tell you how amazing it feels to just be able to give that kind of peace to your child, to know that he can use this at school and that it helps him get through those hard times or those stressful times at school. It's just empowering thing as a mom to help him when I'm not even there. I'm still kind of helping him, and it means the world to me, and I just love it, and I just love this blend. So then Roan gets home from school, and so I have this I wanted to share my hand sanitizer blend with you all because, you know, schools are nasty. So the blend has On Guard, Melaleuca, and lavender, and basically I just put it in a glass spray bottle and I fill it up with some water and I shake it and spray it on their hands, and it does the job. You know, it kills everything. It also smells really good, and it's also really good for your skin. So I do that all the time. I use this like on shopping carts too. and throughout the day I use it. Okay, tummy trouble. So this is a blend I use on my kids. I call it Tummy, and it's basically anything for digestion. It has Digest Zen is the blend of oils that doTERRA makes. And so I have that with just some coconut oil in this roller. And so basically if there's any kind of digestion problems like upset stomach, or just if their stomach hurts, if they're just complaining about it, or if they are constipated, or if they're actually sick and they're throwing up, you can use it. If they're have diarrhea, you can use it. So basically it's a go-to oil for anything digestion, which is super helpful, and it really works like almost immediately. You roll it on their little bellies and they instantly feel better. I use it on myself all the time, and so does Casey. So love digestion. All right, so next up is bath time. So I put 1 to 2 drops of Serenity in the bathtub, and I keep a bottle in my bathroom so that I don't have to go look for it. If it's in there, I see it and I remember, and I just put some in there, and it kind of just helps calm my kids down. Typically they are crazy after dinner and before bed. So bath time, I try to make serene. I even sometimes turn the lights down. I just try to calm them down a little bit and let them, have fun in there, but also like just try to relax and forget about all their kid problems that they have, and just, have a good bath and get them set up good for a good night. Also, Roan doesn't take baths, so what I figured out how to do is you just drop a little drop on the bottom of the shower, and it kind of diffuses up in the air, and you can smell it when you go in there. So that's how I do it for showers. Okay, so now we're starting bedtime routine. So I have the sleep roller, the pink one, right? So my kids know exactly what it is. They grab the sleep roller. I will either roll it on the back of their necks or on their feet, or they do it themselves. Roan asks for it every single night, and it basically helps them go to sleep. But I have that vetiver in there again, which is that helps eliminate that mind chatter, when you just can't go to sleep. Like you want to, but you just can't. That's what Roan says all the time. I want to, but I can't. So it kind of just calms their mind, helps them relax, and also it smells amazing. And so I have this pillow spray that I also will kind of spritz on their pillow or on their sheets, and it kind of just helps them drift off to sleep. So for the baby, I basically do the same thing, except for I dilute it a little bit more. So for babies, I usually, in a 10 milliliter bottle, I'll just do 1 drop of any oil with coconut oil. So you can use any oils on your baby. You just want to dilute it a lot more. So just 1 tiny little drop is enough. Fill it up with, whatever kind of vegetable oil or coconut oil, or, avocado oil, whatever you want. And you can rub it on their little feet or on their back, and it'll just help them calm down as well, and kind of becomes a routine for nighttime. Okay, so this next slide shows 2 different blends that I've made up for Adara. She's 5 months old, and so they're just for her. And the first spray bottle, I put in some Melaleuca, lavender, and frankincense, and I also added in fractionated coconut oil. So I use this on her little bums to help kind of prevent diaper rash, and also it's great if she does get a little bit red down there. I kind of just spray it on and then put the diaper on, and it just heals and soothes, and just a really good blend for that. I've also used it on her skin. So she's a little bit dry and has a little bit of eczema. So I've kind of just sprayed some in my hand with the lotion, and I'll just kind of rub it on her legs or her arms, and it also, you know, just soothes the skin. So I do 1 drop of each of those 3 in that glass bottle. And so the next roller is her teething roller. So she's starting to get really fussy and wanting to chew on everything. So I think she's might be getting her first little tooth in. So I made up this roller bottle. It has Serenity, 1 drop of Serenity and 1 drop of clove. So Serenity is great. It's, you know, that soothing blend, so it kind of just soothes her. And it also has Roman chamomile in it, which is one of the main oils that they say to use for teething. And also clove is great for teething. It's a powerful antioxidant, and it just helps support teeth and gums and just oral health. So combining these 2 together is a great way to help teething. So I wanted to put this dilution chart in here for you guys to reference. Basically, this is how you should be diluting your oils. Again, you can use any kind of vegetable carrier oil. It doesn't have to be coconut oil. Whatever you like. I like coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil, because it doesn't stain. There's no smell. It's just really thin and easy to use. But you can also use avocado oil or vegetable oil, or even put it in lotion, depending on what you have. And also, if you join, then I give you a little booklet, and this dilution chart is in that little booklet. So if you join my team, we will gift you a lot of different things, which I'll talk about in a little bit, but this dilution chart will be in there for your reference for later. Okay, so now let's talk about moms and emotions. So as a mom, we have a lot of emotions, right? It's hard to be a mom. You know, we have good days and bad days, and we have good hours and bad hours. It's exhausting and the best thing ever. It's so the first oil I want to talk about is Clary Calm. So this is the women's blend, and it's the most amazing oils in it. I use it every day when it's that time of the month, and when I feel like my hormones are just going crazy. So post Adara, you know, postpartum, this was my go-to oil. I used it all day for the first several weeks after I had Adara, and it helped me so much. I know I had postpartum depression a little bit with my other 2 kids, and so far I'm doing pretty good. I've been totally different since I've had Adara, and it's been all positive. So I really feel like this oil has helped me in that respect so much, and it makes you feel good. You know, it helps you kind of calm down those emotions, those hormones that are raging in you, and it helps cramps, and it helps bloating, and, you know, just all those things that we deal with. So Balance is probably my favorite emotional support oil. It's the grounding blend. It helps to settle emotions, and for me, it helps calm me down immediately. Focus, and I just feel really good and grounded. When I need a little pick-me-up during the day, I use Cheer. It does exactly what it says. It helps cheer you up. It smells like citrus oils and vanilla, and it just smells so yummy. And the last oil is my Peace oil, and it's already in the roller. You know, most of these are all in the roller bottle form, so they're super easy. You just kind of rub them right onto your wrists, onto the back of your neck, onto your chest, so you can smell them more, just wherever. And so the Peace oil helps to calm emotions and helps you feel content and reassured, which, you know, every mom needs all day, basically. And so another tip I wanted to tell you is that these aren't just for moms. You can use these on your kids too. They're diluted already, so just throw them in your diaper bag. And if a meltdown is coming in Target, take the peace oil and rub it in your hands, and you smell it first, and then you have your child smell it, or you put it on the back of their neck. Take out cheer and give that to them too. You can use all of these on your children as well. I use them on Lachlan and Roan all the time. If I feel like they're getting tired, and that tired crankiness at the night, at around dinner time, I put this on them. I put Balance on my kids all the time. They're just really, Balance, Cheer, and Peace are just such great oils for moms and for children. Again, Clary Calm, don't put that on your kids. It's kind of just for women with hormones. But the other three, great for kids.
Okay, so now I'm going to move on to pregnancy and birth. So Adair was my first oil baby and my first pregnancy that I had essential oils with. And this pregnancy was hard for me. I had 2 other kids, and I was working basically full time at the hospital all the way up until I delivered. I was just super busy, and so I utilized these oils every time I could, so that I could help me get through it. And I feel like it was easier to use them and to turn to them instead of going to my doctor and asking for some kind of nausea medication, or just not being able to do what I needed to do. So I think everyone knows that diet is huge with pregnancy, right? So eating healthy makes all the difference, and you need to eat healthy for you and for your baby that you're growing. But for me, it was really hard. I had so many cravings, like terrible cravings, pretzels with cheese and donuts, and basically all the bad things that I wasn't eating before. I was craving them, and so I had to really stop myself, and I gave myself one kind of treat every day. And I also turned to oils to help me with this. So having the supplements from doTERRA was huge for me. So I basically was taking all of these before I was pregnant, but they're perfect for when you are pregnant. So the Lifelong Vitality Pack is a perfect prenatal vitamin. It has everything that you need, and it's all plant-based, which is better because your body knows exactly how to process it. It comes with all the omega-3s for, brain health as well. The doTERRA probiotics are also great. I took 1 to 2 daily, and I talked about this earlier, but when pregnant, probiotics are so good, and they help your digestive system, and they actually help you absorb that iron that's in your vitamins. And it helps, sometimes iron makes you constipated, and it just does. And so taking a probiotic with your vitamins is a great way to help that. So also with these, I also took enzymes, and this is an awesome supplement to take while pregnant. And the Terrazyme is actually great because they're also all plant-based enzymes. Protein is also something that you really want to get enough of when you're pregnant. And I had a hard time getting enough protein because I wasn't really eating dairy of any kind. So I used this Trim Shake powder, and it helped me to just get a little bit extra protein in my diet. So now let's talk about which oils can help certain issues that come with pregnancy. So sleep. I feel like sleep is one of the hardest things to get when you're pregnant. So using oils to help you sleep and to stay asleep are a great tool. A super easy way is to take these Serenity soft gels before bed, or you can make a roller bottle with Serenity and cedarwood. You know, the same types of oils that we use for our kids, we use for ourselves, and you just put them on the bottoms of your feet, or you use that same pose spray that we talked about earlier, and just set you up for, you know, a good night. So the next fun topic is digestion. Typically morning sickness comes first, and there are several ways to help you with morning sickness. So DigestZen is a great oil. You can dilute it and rub it right onto your belly. Or now they have it in pill form. It's super easy. You just take it with some water, and it can help anything bowel related as well. So other oils that are great are peppermint, ginger, and fennel. So here's one I want to talk about, Aroma Touch. Aroma Touch is such a great oil for circulation. When you have those swollen ankles or, you know, pain shooting down your legs, it's because they're inflamed or you have issues with your circulation. So have your hubby, you know, put some Aroma Touch in his hands with some coconut oil and have him rub your legs and feet. Also, another tip is to put citrus oils into your water, and that'll help with circulation as well. And if you have sciatic nerve pain, helichrysum, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I think it's helichrysum, is a great oil for nerve pain. You can add this with lavender and Roman chamomile to a roller bottle, and you can roll it on your back and then also down your legs.
Okay, so packing your hospital bag. So diffusing is a great way to kind of help set the mood for you while you birth your child. Easy to do, just bring a diffuser to the hospital, put it in your bag, set it up, you know, and have your husband set it up, fill it with water. And for me, I put Balance and I put Wild Orange, and I loved this combination. It basically helped me, you know, it grounds you, so it helps you kind of focus on what you're doing. And also the Wild Orange just smells amazing and kind of lifts your mood and helps you just to feel better, even though you're in labor. I know it sounds weird, but it does work. And so when you're picking oils to diffuse in your hospital room, just you want to pick ones that help you focus and help you calm down. So the Peace roller is also one that I would put on my wrists. And I also put it on my husband's wrist, or he put it on himself, really. And he put it on me too. But we both used Peace, and we had the diffuser going, and every nurse that came into our room was commenting on how good it smelled. And you know, it's just nice to have that while you're birthing a child, because it's not fun to give birth. So at least your room can smell good. And also, I highly recommend bringing the Clary Calm. This is that hormone blend. So after a baby, you're going to have a surge of hormones flooding through you. And so this helps to just kind of ease those after baby contractions, especially when you're nursing. It can hurt so bad. So roll this onto your lower abdomen, and it'll help kind of soothe those contractions and help your hormones. So yeah, highly recommend these oils for the birth. And so lastly, I want to talk about nursing. I'm still nursing Adara, and I plan to nurse for a long time. So I have noticed that my milk supply has gone down. So I wanted to add in here how to kind of boost your milk supply with essential oils. I've been doing this for about a month, and you know, I think after a week I noticed my milk was getting better. So I've been actually pumping, and I've been building supply for when I go back to work. And so I put basically in a roller bottle, I have fennel and basil, and I kind of just roll it on my breasts, on the outside of my breasts. You don't want to go by the nipple because you don't want the baby to get it in their mouth. So just put it on the outside. And then also a couple times a day, I take 4 drops of fennel and 2 drops of basil, and I put it in one of those little veggie caps, and I just swallow those in the morning and then at dinner time. And it kind of just helps boost my milk so that I can keep her full, and then I can kind of keep building my supply in my freezer because I like to have lots of bags of milk in there. So that's just a little tip. Oh, and also for nursing, you don't want to use peppermint. So peppermint can decrease your milk supply. So you want to stay away from peppermint after you give birth while you're nursing.
So again, guys, these are the oils that I use. They, you know, it's a good place to start, but there are so many oils out there. So if you have questions or if you feel like you want to use a different one, don't hesitate to ask me questions or do your own research. And hopefully this kind of gives you an idea and a place to start. And also you want to make sure you tell your physician and or midwives or whatever you're doing, let them know that you're using essential oils. Usually they'll be totally fine with it. And also you want to think about, you know, when you're pregnant, you're more sensitive to things, especially smells. So if, you know, something's bothering you, just dilute it more, or just don't use it at all. You know, it's totally up to you. Okay, guys, so that's about it. If you're new and you want to get started with all the things, there's a couple kits that I would recommend for moms or moms-to-be. This first kit is for mamas of toddler kids or older kids because it comes with those vitamins and those probiotics. And also, which is awesome, it comes with that vitality vitamins, the lifelong vitality pack. So vitamins for mama or for dad, and also many of the oils that we talked about with the touch rollers, so they're already pre-diluted and just ready to use. Perfect kit for moms. So this next kit is a great kit for moms or moms-to-be. It comes with a diffuser. It comes with that fractionated coconut oil, so you can dilute your oils. And it comes with Balance, which is, you know, that grounding blend. Lavender, Melaleuca, On Guard, Aroma Touch, which we talked about, great for circulation. Deep Blue, Wild Orange, and Peppermint. So also, it's, you know, such a nice kit for moms. So I also wanted to add that doTERRA does a lot of promotions, and this month is one of the best I've seen, you guys. It's, if you join during May, they will give $50 back, basically doTERRA dollars is what I call them, and you can use them on any doTERRA products you want. So if you buy a kit over $100, you get $50 back to use on other products. So such a good deal. I wanted to also show you real quick the little gift that I give to everybody who joins. It's just a little thank you for joining our team and our community, and it comes with like a booklet of all the oils and then also a booklet of all the things that I talk about in my Essential Oils 101 class. And it also comes with a few samples, including that PB Assist Junior that we talked about, toothpaste, doTERRA shampoo. It comes with the Breathe and On Guard mouth drops, which I love, and also it comes with that gold tip roller bottle, which is so great. So anyways, I hope this video helps, and if you want to comment below, like if you have more questions, other people might have the same questions, so go ahead and ask, or message me, or If you have other ideas for videos of what you would like to learn about, go ahead and let me know. And I'll try to keep the videos coming. Bye.